movements, bro, with like GME, AMC,
Mhm.
bro. Like we've seen that already. Like it's just like normal day crypto. You
No
feel me? So it's
swear. No
like
swear.
some people, like normal normies and people who earn stocks, and they probably rode the whole wave, the hype wave of GME
Hmm.
a few years ago.
Yeah.
You know, they're not really tapped in like us. They're not really actively looking at the charts and participating, in these markets.
Hmm.
Yet alone crypto, bro. Like crypto is a beast of its own. So
Swear.
like these kind of numbers might seem crazy to like the average individual who
Right.
just kind of in the sidelines just seeing like, oh my God, it is crazy. Not gonna lie, like that is pretty insane. But I mean, these are things that we see all the time with meme coins, like
God knows
oh,
where, Loki.
it's just like a normal thing. It
Mm.
doesn't really like phase me too much. Even just today, we saw some meme coins pumping like 30%, bro. Like, and
Yeah.
that's like, just today after like, a couple of weeks of slow movements in the crypto market. But
Right, right,
yeah,
right.
man, it's just like whatever to me. I don't
Yeah.
really give FOMO. I don't really, whatever.
Yeah.
There's always another trade, another opportunity right around the corner, bro. You
Word.
gotta have that abundant mindset always.
All right, let's dive deeper into that because for me, it's easy for you to say, Kev, got it. There's always a next trade, there's always the next setup because now you've been in the game for like 6+ years, right? Like 6+ years?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
like something like that.
So now, obviously, it wasn't like that in the beginning. Shit, I even, talking for myself how there was always like, if I didn't get in the trade today, like I'm
Mhm.
fucked for tomorrow. I just I can't put my mindset into tomorrow. So like, how did you get to the point where like if you miss today, there's always tomorrow, you know?
Yeah, man, that's a great question, bro. I love it.
Mm.
It's really, um, bro, it's crazy. Like the parallels that trading has with like I would say like spirituality, honestly, and
Mm.
psychology, mindset.
Mhm.
You got to really learn it a lot about yourself and
Mhm.
really get in tune with the law of detachment. I feel like is super
Mhm.
powerful. Is
Mhm.
being detached to outcome of things, right? Being attached to trading, to being in the trade, to money, right? Being
Mhm.
attached to things that you want to be. I don't want to say attached, but you want to be connected to is the process. You want to be connected to your trading plan. You want to be connected to falling in love with just studying and fall in love with failing even, bro.
Swear.
Fall in love with losing, fall in love with journaling, fall in love with understanding why your trades are winning if
Mhm.
once you get some winning trades. So like those are things you want to be connected to and just fall in love with.
Yeah.
And it's always, this quote through this always stuck with me was like, dude, forever. I'm gonna get that shit tatted on me, bro. But it's like connected to everything attached to nothing, bro. At the end of
Mm.
the day, it's like I think a lot of people they get stressed in this space is because they're just attached to shit, bro. And that can stem from like, not to get look too deep
No,
about
please.
it, but they could stem from previous things that happened in your life, childhood traumas, uh, things like that, that you might not even be aware of.
Yeah.
So like do that inner work, and I'm telling you is that's gonna internal work is gonna reflect in the external and in your trading. And you know, just be aware of that stuff, journal it, like because that's the only way you're gonna grow through that and grow past that stuff is
Mhm.
like understanding, really looking at your shadow self, which is like your subconscious self, I guess, and kind of fine tuning those things.
Yeah.
And that's gonna really help you not be attached to those outcomes. And
Mhm.
like, damn, like I need to be like I'm not in a trade yet, and
Mhm.
like things like that. Because sometimes, like I'm not perfect. There's still days where I'm like, fuck, like I want to be in the market, or I might have lost a trade. I need to get back in. But it's like, tomorrow is gonna be another day. We're just very impatient. Human beings, we're creatures of habits, and habitually we've always just been very impatient and just want everything instant gratification. Everything's fast. Social media, TikToks mentality, microwave mentality,
Swear.
fast food. Everything just fast. So it's like learn to kind of slow things down and be more present in the moment, and then
Mhm.
the whole journey will be way more enjoyable, bro. Otherwise, you're just gonna constantly stress out if you're just doing this because you need money right now, which we all want, but it's like it's not gonna make your trading journey any smooth.
Yeah. No, and I love how you said like, just to add on to the point of you have to self-evaluate, understand where, everything is stemming from, why you're reacting the way you are to wins or to losses or to even break evens. Why are you not partialing, even though, is it the whole mindset of, oh, it's only so little. If I hold full, full lot size, the TP will be a lot greater. And like it even reflected, I'll speak for myself, my trading where I had to go through my relationship with money. Why was it, I wanted to be a part of every single move, whether it was in crypto,
Mhm.
forex, indices, feel me? And so it was because I came from such a lack mindset, growing up how I did, literally like my first, bruh, I literally, what was it? I literally made like a bag off of probably like a first few trades. And I just was like, I'm going all in. I just left my job. And that was like the worst thing I could have
You
done.
know, bro,
Nah, but I had to do it though.
yo,
I had to do it. I was young enough. I was like, fuck it,
that's
we
so
ball. Feel me? But nah, it's literally like, for me, it was because, okay, trading was my only source of income at the time, or because literally, I saw X amount of games being made on the internet. I wanted to be a part of it, force my hand into it, whatever. I was losing more than I actually was making, right? So for me, is if I have such a bad case of FOMO, or if I have such a need of I want to be a part of every move, then why not allocate, money into certain accounts or into certain investments so that way if you miss a movement, you're already covered with it, right? Case being Bitcoin. I don't actively trade Bitcoin on MetaTrader. Sometimes I do, a more so Solana, whatever, right? But I don't look at crypto as much as I used to because I already have, money into it in terms of investing long term. And I literally have like, certain levels just set up. So if I get like alerted, then I'll put more money in. If not, then I'm chilling, right? If Bitcoin goes up, let's just say right now it's like a what, 65? If it goes up to 85 tomorrow, I'm not gonna be like, fuck, kicking myself that I should have took the trade on MetaTrader because I'm already been, in since I don't know when we first started calling it, like around 27. Fucking crazy. Feel me? So maybe that could be something for you guys, right? Where if you're consistently like, oh, Bitcoin's not pumping, let me look to trade this on my MetaTrader, right? Breaking your trading plan of, only trading X amount of pairs during business hours of, New York session, London session, what have you, right? It could be something as simple as that. Literally just putting your money where you're FOMOing the most, and it's literally over time it accumulates. And it's just not having that microwave mentality of I want to be rich by tomorrow. Cause what's crazy? The older I get in this life, Kev, the more I realize that nigga Warren, Mr. Buffett, or not the singer Jimmy, that's his cousin, but Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, he said it best. That boy said, Matt, or getting rich is a statistical numbers game. All you have to do is either save or compound your money. That's it. And you'll become a millionaire. Like, it's as simple as that. The only issue is no one wants to do it slow. So, like, above all else, you have to set up your finances or your
Yeah.
money or whatever, right? Into a certain kind of what I call like a default method, right? Where quite literally, if you just keep putting like $100 in Bitcoin and that's the only thing you invested for the next, right? Until you're literally like 45, 55, by default, you will literally become a millionaire. Now, granted, it's the slower way, it's the traditional, it's everything, degen traders like us stand for. But at the same time, it's so default. Like you literally have to shoot yourself in both feet and in the hand just to fuck yourself over from not touching that millie. Feel me? Like that's the default method. So above all else, when I say stay disciplined, what do I say at the end? Stay disciplined, stay patient, and the gains will come. That's quite literally a financial motto. That's not just a way to end the calls. So I just want to talk about that. W rent in the chat.
Yeah, bro. I
Wow.
feel like I feel like money and
Mm,
success is just like a lagging indicator, bro.
mm,
To your just discipline, honestly.
mm,
And one thing I'll say, dude, to that is it's crazy because this shit is like a bamboo, bro. Like a bamboo will literally not grow for its first like few years. Then on that like fourth year, dude, it shoots up like 10 feet in the air. So that's usually kind of what happens. It's just like in a compound interest, like you were just talking about,
Mhm.
of accumulating knowledge, accumulating experience, accumulating more money to invest and trade with, more funding accounts. And then, dude, you'll have 1 month or two or whatever just break out, and then that kind of like catapults you forward. But I think like one of the hardest things is that you can literally be doing good, bro, and growing
Mhm.
your accounts and doing like everything right, and just one mistake can like bring you back like all the way back, or like half of that growth that you did because you just slipped up that one time. You just got greedy. You just
Mhm.
over traded, whatever the case may be. So it's just that constant just that constant, what's the word I'm looking? It's just basically that consistency of always keeping that discipline on lock, bro. Because you slip up once in this shit and you can like, mess up like a
Bro,
lot of the hard work you put in.
bro, no, it's true. Like, bro, how many times have we seen it on our MetaTrader accounts? Feel me? Or like that funded account. We're finally about to pass. Been trading this shit for 2 months. Like 8%. We're at 8% out of 10. And then it's like, all right, fuck it. I'm risking 2%, and it all goes right. You go right back to break even. Feel me? Like, bro, even fucking when was it? Just when Soul Mail, Soul Chain, all Soul Media was like pumping. I remember I had like 1,000 in Soul, and I was like, I texted you actually. I was like, I'm flipping this shit to the 100 Soul. Like, I'm going after it. And I literally blew like half of it the next day or some shit, you know? So granted, it
Yeah,
took it took a little bit to get it to 1,000 and some change, and then it took a day to blow 500 of it, you know? So yeah, learn from
yeah.
me
So
if y'all.
transparency, bro, is like one of the most painful things that's ever happened to me was passing a funding account
Mhm.
and then being at a payout, basically like having money for the payout, like up a few bands, and then just like you want a little bit more, right? It's like a Friday, like I want to close out with like more, and then you end up just like fucking clapping yourself. Like that's probably one of the most painful things I've experienced. It's like you had it right there, and then you like slipped away.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, bro, you just always bounce back. Like you
Hmm.
can't let that little like setback, affect your mood, bro. It will
Yeah.
for a little bit. It's gonna sting a bit, but then you just gotta like you know,
Nah.
slide it off, and then it's just you back at it. You pass on the call next week and whatever, bro.
Hey, on to the next one.
But yeah,
No,
man.
literally.
But let's get into these charts, bro. Well,
Sheesh.
real quick before we hop on these charts, I
Uh,
want to ask you guys a question. Can I get a screen share, by the way?
oh yeah, for
But
sure.
out of everyone here tonight, like I'm like I kind of want to see what everyone's focused on. Like, where do you guys trade, right? Mainly, like, what are you guys looking at? Like, is it forex, indices, futures, cryptos? I just
Mm,
want to get a better grasp of like what everyone kind of pays attention to, and then just get a better idea of that. So, if y'all want to drop in the chat, like, what do you guys trade? Like, your favorite stuff to trade?
indices.
Just kind of want to see what everyone trades. ¿Qué operan, man? ¿Qué son las cosas más favoritas que operan en el mercado? Son los índices, si son el forex, los mercados de futures, criptomonedas, stonks,
Stonks for the win.
penny stocks,
Stonks for the win.
majors, indices.
Goldie.
What's good, Adrian, my brother?
My
Bro, we gotta
guy.
link up. It's been a minute, bro. We gotta like link up soon. What up, Brenda? Brenda? ¿Qué tal?
J Gold. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of forex. Indices, major, like indices, gold. Those are same, but different.
I want to ask you another question.
Yeah, sure.
Why? Why that? Like, why do you guys like
Mm,
what you like? What
mm,
is like
that's a good
why is
one.
that your preference? Mine is indices, like futures,
Why? They move too much?
because
They move
it's just
good?
fast, man.
César,
Habla
habla español un poco, papi, un poco.
un poco, mira, bro, tienes que aprender, man.
No, I know I'm practicing.
Tienes que aprender. Tenemos
Ah,
que, we gotta move to like a foreign, like a Spanish speaking
they
country, bro. Like,
literally let me know. I tell people all the time, the first chance I get to leave America, I'm gone. No, like no hezzy. I can come right back if need be. I don't care. Nigga, we know how to trade. Let's go.
All right, so
Guatemala is lit. Stop. I be in Guate. My favorite's like Antigua.
it's
Lapa.
kind of even across the board, like forex and
I don't
indices,
know.
honestly.
I feel like what is well, let's do this, Kev, because you fuck with indices more. You can go ahead over indices and gold since people like gold too. I'll go over. I seen GJ majors.
I'll
Uh,
let you do here. I'll do indices in Bitcoin. You can do majors in gold. So I don't know. I haven't looked at gold really too much.
nah, I'm blaming. I haven't looked. I actually looked at it for the first time
Now
today.
we'll look at it together.
I say that.
But real quick, I know Bitcoin and crypto, we just a little update, then I'll get to indices. Dude, Bitcoin pumping today, man. Finally, this thing is waking up. And I truthfully, I think that we're about to see the beginning of the next leg up. To me, this is just looking really, really beautiful, looking like a Wyckoff accumulation schematic. We had everything basically just forming itself, finally putting in the spring, liquidating all these sell side liquidity that was resting right over here.
Hmm.
We had a nice impulsive move, displacement higher. We came back into this imbalance, this 12-hour FU candle, and now, we're starting to make higher highs again. And, I just want to see us pull back into this imbalance, maybe back into this last OB right here, and create that LPS, right?
Mm.
Put in a spring, we put in what looks like it could be the test, spring test, and this could be the LPS now we're looking at to send us all the way back into this area up here, and then, see nice little one more reaccumulation up there, and then take off upwards to 80K. So movements like these, Bitcoin is gonna always be the leading crypto. So obviously, you will see altcoins ripping. So we saw Solana go crazy today. We saw Jupe, everything really doing like five,
Damn.
10%.
Sold at 163?
Yeah,
Bro, I blinked. It was at 130, not 140.
literally, dude. This is looking really clean too. We're breaking structure back to the upside. So, we can maybe see some pullbacks and then
Gone.
continue moving up higher. Jupe for all my jupes,
Let's go.
my
Oh, we at
astronauts.
117, nigga. What? We were just under $1.
Yeah, this is
Moving.
looking really clean, man. Like it just looks like we're just mitigating and now making that jumping the creek type of move.
Mhm.
Um, for whatever case, if we get like a black swan event, maybe we'll get one more push down. But from what it looks like right now, I'm okay with seeing higher. I don't really want it to go down, but because I'm okay with my bag I have. I don't really need more, but market will market. Do whatever it wants to do. But
Where?
me is looking pretty bullish, man. And you know, you got some meme coins. Brett is like the number one meme coin on base.
Sheesh.
I'm super bullish on Brett. One thing I'll say about crypto is that you want to be convicted on a few plays. You don't really need to buy, 20 different cryptos. Just be convicted on a handful of plays, go heavier on those, and
Hmm.
then those are the ones that is going to give you the type of gains that you want to see, right? If you're so spread out, like you're not really gonna see significant gains like that. So, Brett is one of the bags that I really enjoy, and I'm bullish on because it's just has such a bullish narrative. Like, it's the number one meme coin on a base, right? The one of the biggest emerging chains in all of crypto, right? Coinbase's chain, right? It's layer two incubator built on Ethereum, just as fast as Solana, right? You guys know the vibes. If you didn't know, well, like now you kind of you should be aware of it now for sure. So the number one meme coin on any of the top chains usually outperforms that chain itself. You saw that with outperformed Solana this year. You've seen it with Pepe. Pepe has outperformed ETH this year. You're seeing it. I mean, Base doesn't even have a token yet. So
Sheesh.
what else? Other, but you gotta get that,
Wait,
right? Then
base doesn't have a token yet? Then what the fuck
no,
do I keep getting airdropped?
yeah, there could even be an air. That's just how early we are, Like you've
Yeah,
seen in
true.
the past, like Binance, they had BNB. BNB token was like one of the like biggest tokens in the last run. You've
Yeah.
seen it with FTX. I think they had a token. Um, but yeah, you've just seen it happen over and over again. Dude, if they do an airdrop, it's gonna be massive and bring in billions of dollars. Coinbase already has 100 million users. The base chain itself only has like 4 million users. So you're literally
Crazy.
front running millions of people that's gonna come, after us,
Mhm.
billions of dollars that's gonna come into this chain. So we're like literally forefronting all of this before it happens. So to me, it just makes sense. Ponke or Ponky, right? So you
Okay.
want to find the edge, right? These are the edge and meme coins that you want to find. Like, what is the edge that these tokens have, right? I just mentioned the one for Brett, right? Brett on base. Ponky, its edge is its content, bro. They're killing on the content, bro.
Sheesh.
They're going viral on IG, getting millions of views. They're going crazy on Twitter. They're posting funny ass reels, dude. Like I love their shit. Literally fucking so hilarious. But like that's their edges, and you can obviously see it reflected in the chart. And this is something I called out all the way back down here in beginning of April. And then I got a position down in here around like 10 cents. So we're chilling right now on this position. Bobo is another really good one. Also, Ponky's on Solana. I think this is at around 100 million. When I bought, I think it was under 70 million market cap.
Wow.
Bobo, I don't know where that is, but Bobo was on E.
Bobo,
But
is
yeah,
that the bear?
yeah, it's the bear.
Bro,
But
I
Bobo,
actually started seeing him like
lagging.
actively a lot more on Twitter. Funny enough.
But Pepe, and this is the last thing I'll go over meme coins, and I'm gonna go to indices. And then Pepe just broke all-time highs as well. We talked about this literally the last few weeks. I was like, yo, like we broke structure the upside, like this is looking pretty fucking bullish. I think we're gonna see this shit move up, and look what it did. So, cheers to
Sheesh.
you guys if you guys are any of those, tokens at all. And then everything else just across the board has been green today, so it's been nice. Everything from base tokens, AI tokens, um, RWA tokens, gaming, everything. It's just interesting seeing like which ones were moving the most and pumping the hardest
Mm.
today. That's something I'm always taking note of that. Which narratives are the ones that are pumping the hardest? And it's always Solana ecosystem going pretty hard. AI usually goes really hard, and then base was going crazy. Arrow went like 20% today. That
Sheesh.
was stupid, but yeah,
Sheesh.
man, we keep it moving. So we can look at some indices.
And
So
say,
US 30, also YM, basically like same charts, except YM is the ticker on futures. If you guys are looking to get into futures, there is some crazy discounts on Apex. Apex is one of the futures prop firms I'm using. So they're celebrating a milestone they just hit. I think they just did like 170 million in payouts. Like they just crossed that
sheesh.
milestone. Yeah, which is crazy, bro. They've been around for a while.
That's one.
So they're doing a 90% discount. They did this like a month or two ago. So you can literally get a 250K funded evaluation account for like, fuck, what was it? It was like $15 or some shit, bro. Something dumb, something really dumb. It was really cheap, bro. Let me look at it real quick. I might cop a couple, dude. Not gonna lie. I was thinking of just doing 1 million in funding, but I might
Bro, you
just do
should
a
go for
couple.
that run. High key.
Dude, it's literally where's that picture? Wait, 1 second, 1 second. Pop, 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 pop.
Apex funding, bro. Adrian.
670 for the first month for a 250K valuation account.
Crazy.
Then reoccurring it's $34. So
Crazy.
yeah, so that's still if you guys does mind you, Apex is really strict. They got some like strict rules, not gonna lie, but
Hmm.
but
They be
you
on that
know,
ass.
it's just gonna make you even more disciplined. But
Mm.
yeah, I mean, you want to take advantage of that's there. Just use the promo. I think the discount code is save now. Save now. But yeah, we dropped that in Discord earlier today. But indices, man, I mean, shit, like we're
Hmm.
like I think US 30 almost about to break all-time highs. I think Nas broke all-time highs today.
Mm-hmm.
So I think US 30 will go for all-time highs for this week. To end out the week, I think we're just gonna keep pumping. So, I just want to see little like pullbacks and little reaccumulation moves on small time frames. So if we hop down to the hour. I would love to see a nice steeper pullback. So we'll see where we're at during before New York Open. I want to start streaming more. Actually, I want to start doing some live
Okay.
streams. You guys, bro.
Okay, big pimp.
Trade with
Yo,
y'all.
Carlo's asking, how'd you get into that trade right there? Break it down.
This one?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I can break that down real quick. So today's trade, really, dude, I woke up at like 7 a.m. To shower, bro.
There you
Have some
go.
coffee.
Okay.
Some essentials. You gotta wake up. Then I was just kind of seeing like market structure wise. So to me this looked like just a little reaccumulation play, right? We had a sweep of liquidity. We had a breach of liquidity right here. But we swept these equal lows. Zoom in this more. Sweep of the equal lows. Right, this was the FU candle. Then we had a nice reaction literally a few minutes before the open, around 7:20-ish. We saw this massive candle literally inverted this fair value gap. And then we just came above this structure right here. So you can even look at the line chart. We kind of broke that low structure. So to me, all right, we got CPI news at 7:30 Central Time. Like there's about to be some crazy move. We just swept liquidity sell side. ¿Verdad? Acabamos de comer liquidez aquí de los compradores. Hay noticias en como un minuto, bro. It was literally it was 7:20 now, and I was like, yo, like, all right, what trade am I taking right now? And
Swear.
then I see we pull back into this imbalance, and then this little breaker candle too. So I played this spot, a little order block breaker candle, whatever you want to call it. Or that even this imbalance, ¿cómo se dice imbalance otra vez? Se me olvidó cómo se dice imbalance.
In Valencia?
Pero,
No sé.
what did you say, bro?
In
Imbalance?
Valencia.
No, no,
Imbalance.
there's a word for it, I forgot.
En español,
But
imbalance. En español.
it's funny. But basically,
That
como
shot.
rompimos área y hacemos un retroceso dentro de este imbalance, vela ahí, y pues ahí entré stop loss under that low, y después esto voló, bro. Like, a veces ni pongo take profit porque sé que la va a romper bien, bien agresivo, pero la tenía y pues ni me dio, I didn't even have any time to react, bro. Like literally, as soon as it opened, that first candle just
Gone.
obliterated my take profit. I had it at around a 104. So on the
You should have
150,
held, you noob.
yeah, it was just like I just saw like bam, instantly. I'm like, damn, it closed out my trade. I'm like,
No.
all right, bet, let's go. And I just call it a day. I'm like, fuck it, like I'm not gonna really chase buys or anything anymore. So like, whatever. This thing just kept ripping, bro. Like if you would have
Rip.
held on to that, it would be over 1 to 10,
Damn.
1 to 15-ish.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
I
I know
can
you
pass
bought
on my count one trade.
¿Puedo hablar? Disculpa, ¿me escuchan?
dale, bro.
Dale.
¿Qué hay, man? ¿Cómo estás?
Gracias. ¿Tú sueles tomar esas entradas así? O sea, las tomas varias veces y funciona. Que-
Sí, me gusta operar antes de noticias o también después, como 5, 10, 15 minutos después de noticias. So like 5, 10, 15 minutes after news as well. If I miss an
Ah,
initial entry, if I get a re-entry into like, ves
ah,
como que aquí hay esa manipulación que sacó liquidez.
Sí.
Si me da otro entrada, if I get a re-entry at this mitigation area, then I'll play that. Um, I also like playing the New York Open. So cuando abre el mercado a las 8:30 de mi tiempo en Chicago, me gusta esa movida también. Si no, espero como around like 9:30, like the next hour. And then, but that's it. Like indices, bro, if I don't catch my move the first couple hours, then I'm kind of like, I'll just kind of,
Ah, ok. Esperas que manipule como llevándose a compradores o vendedores y
sí,
la noticia como que impulsa más rápido, ¿no? Eh,
yeah. So con la noticia, so con esto, right? Vimos la manipulación antes de las noticias. So we saw the manipulation before news.
Hmm.
And then going into news, we saw the kind of direction they wanted to go to. And then it gave us re-entry. Después la dio la manipulación antes de noticias. Antes de noticias, que salió noticias, ya estaba dando la dirección que quería dar. Y después, dio un como retroceso dentro de aquí otra vez, ese wick, y se fue volando. So kind of came back, literally right at the open, it moved in the direction, came back to that area to mitigate and fucking send it. So,
ah, ya entendí, ya entendí.
yeah.
Es
So,
como, ah, ok.
so always take like cuando saca liquidez, busca atacar el liquidez del opposing side, ¿no?
Del lado contrario,
Exacto, bro. El lado contrario. So like you always want to target the opposing liquidity. If it's raids one side, go and then target the other side. So and indices are bullish, siempre están bien alcistas los indices. Muy alcistas siempre. So tratando de venderlo, bro, a veces funciona, pero el probability
y
siempre
él
está
tiene que
más.
volver a eso como a, a tomar esa venta. Él vuelve, ¿sí? Como que tú esperas también eso o...
Las ventas, a veces I'll counter trend trade, pero la tendencia es tan alcista con índices, bro, desde los
Ah, ok.
últimos 20 30 años que, es mejor solo esperar compras. Sí puedes cachar eventos
Ah,
buenos.
sí.
Y si como jugadas así, like if you get plays like this and you're playing just like strong areas, donde aquí viste que we had a strong just displacement lower, it was aggressive push down, leaving that imbalance. And we're seeing, sellers just gain strength, and this is a pretty strong area. So this, yo no lo jugaré por tanto tiempo. I wouldn't hold it for long. If I'm taking these sells, I'm just going for like a one or two, one or three. Boom, hit that, I'm out, and then
Ah,
waiting for it to get to
tú dices que él no baja en un periodo corto o vuelve pronto
perdón,
a rellenar imbalance.
perdón, bro, I missed.
¿Tú dices que US 30 va a rellenar imbalance o todavía no?
Oh, ¿dónde estamos ahorita?
¿Sí?
Right now,
Más
no
o menos. I
pienso
mean,
que vamos a tener el proceso tan fuerte hasta tal vez viernes. Creo que mañana vamos a seguir alcista. Creo que, ese es ES. ES ya rompió el alto más alto. Y Nasdaq, I think, is also broke all time highs. ES broke all time highs.
yo, Will is funny as fuck. That nigga said, I don't want to see death to indices. No.
Yeah,
Oh, that nigga's funny.
more life.
More profits.
Let me check the
Bueno,
chat. Bali, bro.
gracias, gracias. Aprendí algo nuevo. Gracias.
Sí, de nada, bro. You know
Dale.
who Hugo is? He's like a Spanish house DJ, Latin house DJ, bro. He's fire. Same
Who?
with his name's like Hugo, no sé cómo se dice,
It sounds
pronuncia,
familiar.
pero
No, I might have seen him.
oh, he's a
I might have heard.
Chad. I'm trying to see him or like Fred again and Bali, bro. Like that's some a gold mine now
Ooh.
is go to Ibiza, go to Bali, go to like
Yeah.
Tulum, see these like
Yeah.
fire
Nah,
at the
fuck
beach.
Tulum. I've been there. It's all right. Nah, we go to Ibiza or Bali.
Tulum's alright.
Tulum's all right. Like, nah, don't get me wrong. It's
We
beautiful, like
gotta
the
go.
beach area, the little resorts, but like, bro, it's still under construction. Like, feel me? Like, there's one little pocket of niceness in Tulum, and then you back in the Pueblo. Feel me?
Balance. Yo quedo como va.
Que lo que.
FEG. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so I think in US 30 is a lagger. So I don't think
Which is odd, because usually 30 is the leading, if not Nasdaq. You know,
yeah, so
which is
I think
odd.
we'll continue going a little higher. But once we break all-time highs, it's just like, there's not much we can look at to the left anymore. So keep trying to play reaccumulations, and if you see a valid short, try to take that. But
Hmm.
or some shit out.
Back to the upside we go.
You can share your screen, bro, if you want.
Say that. I'll go over some
Go
some
over some forex
things.
stuff.
I'll go over some things. I'll go over yo, Cat. Appreciate you for the sauce, my guy. Especially that high key that Bitcoin outlook was mad sexy. I'm not gonna lie. Like a picture perfect accumulation.
Think about it though, too, is like a lot of people are sidelined right now, waiting
Yeah.
for those lower prices.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that they'll, institutions want to give you those lower price, like retouch areas, lower prices to get in
Yeah.
again?
Yeah. And
When
no.
they kind of liquidate a lot of people already, they already induce so much fear in the market. So I think like, you know, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I think we're going higher though.
Yeah, no, I think the floor is set at like that 60K mark. And it was funny because I was telling my dad, like, yo, you need to buy Bitcoin like at these 60 levels. And he was like, nah, lower. I was like, bro, I don't think we're going
We
lower.
got the Meow dude back.
Uh,
He's back
I
in the
got a
market.
meow. I got
That
a
other dude, this other guy that was like a really crazy trader.
mhm.
You know what I'm talking about? He just came back on Twitter.
Roaring Kitty? No.
GMC or some shit, like some weird name like that.
The guy who's leading the GameStop movement?
No, no, not that dude. There's
Oh.
another dude. He had a crazy trade too. He
Like
did it
what?
on Luna. He did it on like a few things.
Oh, I don't know.
G, I'll have to find it anyways, but it's just
Please.
interesting how these people are coming back at this time right now
Hmm.
in the crypto market.
Hmm.
So it's interesting. They might know something we might
No, right.
not
It's
know.
almost like it's all coordinated, you know? Oh well. So, all right, breaking over GU. So honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give y'all the full honest truth. I was real confident going into this week with GU because I thought the sells from last week were gonna stick, right? So if we look at it from where's the open right here, Sunday. Okay, so from right here, everything from the left on, from right around here, and we'll just do it like a London open. All right, cool. Everything here from the left, that was last week. Everything here to the right, that's this week, right? So when looking at it from last week, what do you see? Well, you see a strong relative range high, a strong relative range low, a price retracement in that overall range, comes to the 786 fib retracement, and then starts to break off, right? Leading from this high to this low. Now, don't be like me because I confused a sweep of liquidity with a change of structure or a break of structure. And because of that, I have been getting my ass whooped. Well, only twice, really. This one and that one, right? Oh no, actually, this one was from Friday, so only this trade. I've been getting my ass whooped, or I got my ass whooped because I was carrying this bias, the selling momentum bias into this week, thinking no, supply level will hold right around here. I did get into this 886 on here, but I closed out just basing on how the dollar looks like it's gonna move. So really like understanding where you like what the current trend is actually pretty crucial because buys were pretty clean this week. If you managed to get in, you was like Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday manipulation at what was the news? Unemployment? Powell? I don't know, one of the two, right? So buys were really clean. With that being said, where are we gonna go for tomorrow for the rest of the week? And honestly, it's kind of hard not to tell, but it's kind of hard of where to re-enter because usually throughout the week, right, there's always going to be one big move or one big objective for the week, to move into or to complete, right? So for this week, because we had so much news Tuesday and Wednesday, I really believe that Tuesday and Wednesday's news, right, unemployment, Powell, and CPI, were the catalyst to pretty much make the overall objective of the weekly movement like 80% of it alone, right? So what we saw was from Tuesday into Wednesday, major expansion. We're literally talking about right now about 195 pip expansion on just GU alone, filming to the upside. So with that being said, Thursday and Friday, it's really not really looking like it's gonna have too much volume in terms of some kind of deep retracement into this range, maybe like a 50%, if that, and then continue to the upside. I think we should be playing majors kind of like indices, really just looking for a decent enough, 1 hour, 15 minute, relative internal range, looking to take it based off of time, right? Usually around New York Open, 30 minutes after New York Open, right? Really, whenever there's a lot of volatility being pushed back into the market, and then just look to continue the overall trend this late into the week, right? So for me, I do anticipate for this relative high to be swept and for us to end the week somewhere within this higher time frame, I guess like here, right? Somewhere within this higher time frame imbalance for GU. Now, currently, I don't really see a clean price or a clean candle to come back and mitigate. My best bet, honestly, our best guess would be we will have to come into like this kind of imbalance here on the daily for GU before continuing to the upside. But that's in all honesty a more rushed process than a fully thought process. Because in order for this to be considered a imbalance, right, from these two candles, let me just highlight that, right? An imbalance from here to here, we have to wait for this daily candle to close because remember, imbalances are a 3 candle pattern. So it doesn't matter if we have one bullish expansion in the beginning of an imbalance. We need to wait for this one to end, which I honestly think we just come and sweep this internal range high, right? So we might be playing this down range from that high, internal low, higher high. Nah, I think once we break that, we might go back to the upside. So that's kind of my thoughts. Might be just overall bullishness, not just for the week, but for the remainder of the month here in May for GU. Because literally, yeah, look at that candle, bruh. I'm about to break that coming to here. So that's my thoughts on GU. Higher, but no clear re-entry. Let's look at EU. EU. Yeah, we played clean buys. Oh no, we broke right through that. Weekly, actually, this might be looking slow for remainder of the week, honestly, for indices and majors, just because like the objective was met. Well, for EU, we could honestly look to play some kind of like turtle soup, swept strong weekly highs, looking to dish around a smaller time frame just to retrace into this, big ass engulf or big ass institutional candle or manipulated candle at least. Into where though? Good fucking question. Maybe like that 1 hour OB, if that. But really, to classify a area of retracement, we need to see where's my marker, right? We need to see some kind of liquidity being rated and an imbalance being left, right? For a hint or a strong suggestion of price to come back into said manipulated or imbalanced area before continuing to the overall movement, right? Here we never really got that too much. I mean, we can argue liquidity build up here. We can argue liquidity sweep with that wick there or liquidity build up. Really our best bet would be something like all the way down here. But in order for that kind of movement, I mean, we're arguing a literal 139. So whatever we did this week, we need next week to retrace just for the third week overall expansion back to, like that's a lot of pips and a lot of movements with news, let alone without news. So again, I like majors continue to the upside. I just don't have a clear area of where to re-enter. For dollar, we are literally breaking our weekly range. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah. Dollar, we're really starting to tap into the, if we were playing the buy side, low, high, low, higher high. Here's internal, higher low before the higher high. So if we're looking to break below this, sweep liquidity is one thing, but we look to break and close below, our internal higher low to our lower low, then we could be looking to flip the script and really start to play look at this, right? Really start to play a break to the downside, leaving an institutional candle for price to come, mitigate, and now where we go? Next set of lows, right? Because now we're switching from a bullish trend to a bearish mitigation, right? Trend. Mitigation, back down, right? Mitigation, bang, playing a monthly load on here, right? So we could be switching that, and we could really get a first sign, first hint right now where we are within, this relative price weekly range that we're sitting at. So by the end of this week, we will have more clarity for sure on just how long-term majors could be buying, um, or going back to sells. Let me check the chat real quick, and then I'm gonna go over AU and NU. AU, do you think we could keep going up? I haven't looked at AU, but probably. I'm gonna go over now, bro. Same, bro. I was looking for retracement, but it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, no, extremely, Adrian. I mean, like literally, sometimes the best thing to do is just wait for London session to set up some kind of liquidity. Um, because other than that, we literally did one thing, not just today, but this entire week, and just have gone up. So really, we kind of had to play majors how we play indices, which is just wait for a good build up, some internal, you know, some internal range, and then execute time permitting. Let me go over AUD, USD, AU, where are we at? My one drawing. So honestly, first target, I mean, well, overall target, because we're on the weekly. I would have kept buying literally AU all the way into that imbalance in the weekly, just because we have so much. There's like no real reason for price to, where is it, make this expansion to the upside and then just stop, somewhere short. Like we have an area that's open that was manipulated, and the price hasn't been rebalanced in the books yet. I mean, granted, we might see some kind of minor retracement because we did sweep internal liquidity, right? So we know pricings go up forever. What happens is if we create a high, mitigate higher low, next target is the high, but after we sweep said high, usually a good chance that then we'll retrace to create the next higher low before higher high, right? So that's what we're probably doing now. Like here's the low, here's a high, higher low. So low, high, higher low, just swept above, just did that. So we're looking to do that movement now, right? This downtrend. So that could be a possibility, right? And I wouldn't be mad to see that come retrace into this weekly candle. I think that could be, uh, this weekly candle here, bang, bang. I can think that could be the catalyst to complete this next phase of the cycle, that would be pretty cool. First TP or partial maybe could be here. Overall TP could be these highs or these next set of highs, since it does look relative, dollar permitting, because the dollar keeps dying. Absolutely, correlates really well. So that's just on the weekly, getting my bias for overall buys, potential sells. Let me mark up this liquidity that was just rated. Cool,
Would you
cool, cool.
sell on like 15 minute?
On the 15
Oh,
minute?
actually, I mean the hour. It's like an hour
Oh,
OB.
oh, damn.
It's
I'm
like a
gonna kind of
dish.
miss that. I would, bruh. Hold on. Where would I
It
put?
looks
Here's
kind
the
of
thing. Like, I don't just like to get in because, like, I could have a great entry model, but if there's no area for price to, mitigate or run to, then it's not that much of a high quality trade. Because like you can have your imbalance, your super liquidity, but there's no liquidity to run on the other side, or no imbalance to fill, or no OB to mitigate. Like on where your TP shit is, then like it's not that good of a trade. So like on this 1 hour, I wouldn't mind selling it. Probably just into like in
That
here.
OB right there.
Yeah, or like that 30, bro, like right, literally.
It's that imbalance.
What the
So we have
yeah.
unemployment news tomorrow.
Do we?
So yeah, so if we get higher unemployment claims, then that can basically send prices lower. I believe. Yeah, 8:30.
Okay. Yeah, 8:30 a.m. unemployment. Okay. So if that sends dollar higher, yeah, we could see this just, gets a little retracement. We probably could see honestly like this move into London and then we just see like do all that and then New York back into here. Or maybe even this is the London movement and then this is the New York movement right there. You know?
New York reversal. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Because I do like how we did have a liquidity sweep. We did respect relative structure. Low, high, low, higher, high.
It just looks oversold right now. If we like make a little retracement,
Yeah,
feel
just
me?
a little, right? I just don't like how we have relative like trendline liquidity,
Yeah.
but I mean, I just have to grow up, like it's just too bullish to be bearish. Got it. Bang. So yeah, that could be a good area somewhere within there. But it's just so high in the range. What about NU?
And you looks
Um,
like the same, bro.
oh, that should look even cleaner, honestly. Honestly, we just missed it. Because like
And you,
looking at this, I mean, it's
it just
clinical.
tagged this imbalance, like 4 hour imbalance. So maybe we
Hey,
can't see low like retracements from
there's
there.
your break, high, lower, low, retraces perfectly. You have your area of interest. Your first TP. Nah, that shit was clean. I'm actually kind of mad I missed that shit right now. Put it there. I mean, right here, you're already like at 3-1. Next set, I mean, fill the news gap, relative equal lows. You're at 7-1, even lower. Oh, that imbalance fill, OB, yeah, like a 10-1. Damn, that shit was clean. I missed that. Is there a re-entry on the 5? You can
EU
argue
sell.
something. You could argue something like that right
I
there.
wouldn't want to take it too down, like too low though. I feel like
Nah, go big, go home. What you talking about?
because they could just go for like the Asian low was yesterday's low, maybe. But nah, I don't know about yesterday's
I
low.
don't know.
Yeah,
No,
but
I don't know. I would take. I don't know. That shit kind of look. Because looking at the 5 minute, all right. So not only do we have Wyckoff here, watch this shit. Y'all gonna be impressed. So like we have our BC, our AR, that's a ZR. There's our
speed round, bro.
test, sound phase B. Niggas got a UT. Niggas got a LP. That's why. Yeah. Like we literally have Wyckoff. We have a shift to the downside. Oh shit. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Yeah, we have a imbalance. I mean, bro, I might take this shit tonight. Oh shit. Like, we literally have an imbalance for price to come back into. You know? This is clean. This is mad clean. Looking at 6-1, 6.5-1. I don't know. You said you tapped into a 4 hour OB. Oh, we are in a daily candle too. Oh, no, that's weekly. Sorry. Weekly candle. Pacific equal highs. right? So like the thought process really is how probable are those cells sticking tonight for London? And I mean, it's looking pretty good. Looking at structure, right? I mean, low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high are equal highs. So builds up liquidity for later, whenever the fuck later is. Cool. Price starts to shift down, breaking right all these lows. So shifting it now from buying to selling. All right. Then comes the question, so what happened in this downtrend to potentially make price come into, stick, and then pivot back down? Now, how down? That's the question, right? So we see an imbalance here, gets tagged, price keeps dropping. So like it wasn't really that strong for when price come into it to stick there. Um, so next set would be this imbalance along with this, daily candle, institutional candle. So that could actually be target for buys a little later, like London tomorrow, or no, New York tomorrow, maybe Friday. Daily, daily, daily. Right. But we did tap, so we did tap. We did tap when we started to drop. Mm, I do like those cells, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I really did like those cells.
Gold seller buys,
Gold?
Goldilocks.
Bro, I might take this.
You be trading gold? I don't really
Gold?
touch much lately.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold. I just been trading SPX and
Yeah, bro.
yeah, SPX and GU, and that's it. That's all a nigga need.
Facts.
That is all a nigga needs.
SPX and that, bro. That's it. US 32.
Feel me and baby trust. Get rid of this. Let me look at the chat real quick. Yeah, bro. That only area I see relevant right now is the 4 hour low on GU. But I agree with you, said for sure. Facts, bro. I was trying to sell you today. Go too well. Happens. Mm, mm. Okay, so that's could be active. Did I take the trade? Did I not? Who knows? Kev, you take the trade?
What? What's
You
up?
take this trade?
Would I? It looks valid.
Would
It
you?
looks valid.
I'm not asking you if it's valid or not. I know
I
it's valid.
like it, bro. I don't trade and you like that.
So you like it, but not enough to take it with me right now. That's
It's
crazy.
not my trading hours. That's the thing.
That's crazy. See, it really be your own.
I hope your take probably is here though.
It really be. Oh no,
You
I know
gotta
it's gonna
follow your
hit.
plan. Follow your plan.
I know it's gonna hit, Kev.
He's
That's not the
not my
issue.
my plan, G.
Nah. I'll put my TP. Okay. Let that rock a little later. May or may not
Stop.
taking that. May or may not have. What was, oh, just someone said GBP. Oh no, you said gold. Let's look at gold real quick. And I'm gonna look at GBP USD or GBP JPY. Um,
Not gonna hold it. I do like
what you said? Nah, I was looking at gold
yeah,
buy.
gold. I was looking at
It's selling right now. High key, I like this candle just because it really did sweep a good amount of liquidity with all that.
yeah,
Like,
I'm looking at that area. Drop down to the 30.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just peeping like the 30-minute that area down there. Around the
I,
7-8.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that.
I like that candle. I mean, high key, there's the imbalance.
Mhm.
Me personally, I'll just take that off of the 886. What's the 15-minute shot? No, it's not as clean. Yeah, personally, I would take it off like that 618 and just continue higher. I'll go for higher highs, honestly. Where we're at in that range, Higher highs for sure. That would be
It's
pretty.
also really good. I really like that gold indices are all bullish again because that's just gonna send crypto higher too, bro. Like there's never been a bull run where indices aren't flying and going crazy too.
Hmm.
Because indices actually affect crypto. It's like indices affect crypto or Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin obviously, affects the altcoins, so on.
Meh.
So
It's a cycle. It is. No, it really is a cycle. It's kind of crazy to see. Well, I'm glad we can predict it with such certainty.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna send an alert for some of these trades, low key.
Yeah. You. I might trade gold. I might take this gold trade.
I'm gonna peep
Depending
it.
on
I'm
what
gonna
dollar's doing tomorrow. I'm gonna wait for dollar. Tomorrow. What was another one? GBP, JPY. JPY. Bang. Damn.
like I've already had like a pretty good week. I'm
Same.
up like 3% on this account right now.
There you
It's pretty
go.
solid.
There we
I'm
fucking
just
go.
I don't want to, force trades right now.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna wait for like buys, honestly. Like I don't really want to do the sell about yet.
There you go.
Just being conservative right now. You
There
feel
you
me?
go. Hey, sometimes you gotta play it like Warren Buffett, slow and steady. So high key GJ already. So it came into like this daily relative candle to let's just argue for sellers to come into the market. I would love for it to come as low as down here, just because we do have this candle demand. Right. Imbalance, swept our total liquidity before shifting structure back to the upside. Um, Good structure point in terms of low, high, higher, low. Did come in, mitigate last daily candle before strong push back to the upside. So yeah, I think it could hold buys, if we do come retrace, just take out all that internal liquidity. For GJ. And then high key, this could be a great move for London. Catch a little movement into there, break it low. Oh shit, lower. Yeah, because like all this is what I see is just straight up. Oh shit, what did I just do? There we go. Wait. Give me a second. Boom. Because like all that right there is just is not structure. That's just straight up like trend line liquidity. Feeling like a channel. So, yeah, I if buys were to hold, I would want to see this downtrend continue to around the 786 fib retracement, that imbalance on the daily time frame. Um, but I do think like setting a limit around here, right? 196, 196 and a half. For sells for tonight, I think that's a really good probable trade. Just basing it off of, price coming into this daily candle and then literally playing a really good distribution, shifting structure back to the downside, and no true, sh- uptrend structure or no true uptrend movement being a strong structure point uh, for price to like come into, mitigate, and then pivot back to the upside. Like none of that, nothing's there to make price do that. If anything, the all this just shows price having a more of a reason to literally just continue lower, right? Than pivot and then go back higher. Um, so that's my thoughts on GJ on gold on all that. Coinbase. If you guys are looking to go ahead and get some stoinks, I really do recommend Coinbase. Apple, for the two. I mean, Apple literally compounds 1% every 18 dice. So like you fucking can't go wrong with by right the default method. Literally having your money just, compound on default. I was looking to get in. Where's the monthly? Yeah. I was looking to get in on Coinbase around 174. So anything under 200 would be really fire for Coinbase. Again, Coinbase is what I think is going to be the number one leading retail space for US customers in terms of crypto, right? Just like a lot of people, when they don't know about stocks, the first thing they do is just download Robinhood because like they've heard of it, they've seen commercials, they know it's very user friendly. Same thing with Coinbase, like that's going to be the gold standard in terms of what to download or how to be a part of crypto when you know absolutely nothing. So very bullish on Coinbase and its potential for years to come. I think it will inevitably be in the S&P 500 itself, which some of you, as y'all may know, the S&P 500 is composed of the top 500 companies in America. So that would be a huge milestone in and of itself, not just in terms of the company being so young. I remember when it dropped back in 2021. But also just like that'll be huge in terms of the retail kind of crypto regulated space, you know. So definitely bullish on that. Apple, I was so salty. So I called out like intraday buys on Apple around 171. Price did come below the area I would like to, right? Just under 165. So I did go ahead and close out my, like leverage buys. I do still own some shares of Apple, in which, breaking news, they just announced today that they're going to be integrating OpenAI's ChatGPT to work with Siri. So now Siri will be a lot more responsive. We'll have a better, database to work with in terms of answering questions. Literally like imagine ChatGPT and Siri were hooking up, and now that next iPhone is gonna have their baby, right? It's literally gonna be like that. So we literally have seen like fucking Apple been ripping. We saw a rip today, going just above 190. But we literally seen it ripping since the end of April. So literally just liquidated my leverage positions before continuing higher. Sucks, it happens, whatever. But right, it's not too late yet. I mean, anything Apple under 200, you're good because it's just gonna keep going up. Like Apple is not going anywhere anytime soon. So if you want to set your money on default, literally just buy Bitcoin and Apple. You're gonna be a millionaire. It's fucking mathematically, statistically proven. You know, I like it, me gusta. So yeah,
Not financial advice.
nah,
Bro, no, that ChatGPT look crazy too. I
no,
don't know if you've seen that.
nah, low key, not yet. I haven't used ChatGPT in a minute.
I saw a video. That shit, wow.
Nah, bro, bro, it's crazy how like AI has only been out for a year and like it's just getting better and better and better.
Nah, it's crazy now, dude.
Nah, I believe it.
I'll have to send. I'm gonna find that video, bro. It's
Yo,
fucking
yo,
crazy, dude.
please, please, please. Um, but in terms of everything else, that's all I got. Stoinks. Uh, oh wait, what's NU
Yeah, I
doing?
think that's all I got for today too, bro.
Yeah, that's all I got. All right, cool. Familia, y'all got any other questions before we go? I'll give y'all a second to type it out in the chat. Hey, we're moving. We're moving, Kev.
Go, baby.
Let's go.
At London, are you gonna stay up for London?
No,
Nah.
I'm a grown ass man. I got work in the morning. Going my ass to bed after this. What? Oh well. All right, I don't see no more chats, or I don't see any questions in the chat. So, Familia, we're gonna go ahead and end it off right here. Yo, we appreciate every single one of y'all for staying tuned in, tapped in, all the way to the very end. It means a lot. Yo, we appreciate your patience. The laptop was acting a little funny beginning of the call, but we got it rock and roll and still had a phenomenal call to really, get ready to kill the remainder of the week. So, family, Eric, I appreciate you. As always, familiar. These are your boys, the Tradetopia hosts, signing off, telling y'all, as always, stay patient, stay disciplined, and the gains will come. We'll catch you next week. Get back at it again. Have a good night. Peace.
Who says? Good night, y'all.